Hello and welcome to another week of Sambo iRacing. This time we are back in the Ferrari 296, the GT3 fixed edition, this time at Road Atlanta Full Course. This is one of the most popular and most loved tracks on iRacing, and it is combined with one of the most popular and most loved cars on iRacing as well. So it's going to be a really wonderful combo. If you do have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments section. If you are new to my channel, what we do is we do a hot lap, and then I do a breakdown lap, and then we do a hot lap a final time with the driving line on for you guys that do like to use that. Right, enough said, let's start the lap. Okay, let's start the hot lap. So we come flying across the line, change up to 5th gear, over onto the left-hand side, looking for the end of this wall on the left, do a little trail brake off, down to 4th gear, back on the gas, getting up the hill, midway through the corner, down to 3rd gear, getting back on the gas nice and early, little lift here, another little lift coming up, back on the gas, halfway through the corner again, down to 3rd gear, back on, exit nice and wide. This is all part of the track. Getting our braking marker here, down to 3rd gear, back on the gas, slowly, down to 1st gear here, very slippy corner, trying to avoid the traction control, seeing as we've got it stuck on 4. Slowly making our way over to the right hand side here. I leave it in 5th just because it makes it easier to get down to 2nd here, cut the corner on the inside, feel for it, back on the gas, exit nice and wide, and there we are, over and across the line in a 118.281. Right, let's do the breakdown lap. Okay, let's do the breakdown lap. So as I say, as we cross the line up to 5th gear, and what we're looking for is the end of this wall on the left-hand side. So just as we get to the end of the wall, what we're going to do is we're going to come off the gas, we're going to brake up to about 65%, there or thereabouts, trail it off very slowly down into 4th gear, and as you can see, well ahead of the apex, I've started building back up on the gas. I'm just going to hold it, the gas at around 55%, building back up, so I'm at 100%, back over to the right hand side, and then as we get up here, we're going to start turning to the left. We're going to go for this tree that's sort of by itself over on the left hand side, not the one right in the middle of the screen, but the one more to the left hand side. And we're going to aim at that. We're going to start coming off the gas. As we get to the middle of this corner on the left-hand side, we're going to brake up to about 95%. Wow, it didn't actually feel that hard. Drop it down to 3rd gear as we trail off. We're going to cut the inside corner here, and we're already up at sort of 60%. Getting back on the gas nice and slowly, building up. Little lift here around the left-hand side. Back on the gas to 100%. And then as you can see here, I do another little lift here, making sure the right-hand side of my car is running over this rumble strip. Back on the gas 100%. And then just as we get to the curbing here, I'm coming off the gas up to, what's that, about 70% on the brake. Drop it down into 3rd gear, trail it off down to the apex, and then start building back up. I'm going to exit nice and wide, so this is still part of the track. It's not going to be a problem. Over to the left-hand side, and now we're looking at this 200-meter marker, and as we get to the 200-meter marker, we're going to brake up to about 95%, trail it off, drop it down into 3rd gear, getting on the gas nice and early, so that as we leave the apex, we're up to 100%, and then once we get to the outside curbing here on the left-hand side, we're going to brake again hard, up to nearly 80%, drop it down to 2nd, drop it down to 1st gear, looking to cut this corner. This is a really slippy exit, so I slowly build back up on the old throttle there. So once I'm at 100%, I can just go up to 2nd gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear, slowly move over to the right hand side, Now, as I say, I leave it in 5th here because it's one less gear change to have to worry about. And my braking marker is going to be just after the 100 meter marker. So as I get there, I'm at 100% braking, down to 4th, down to 3rd, down to 2nd, start trailing it off, cutting the inside curb as you can see here, getting back up on the throttle, almost up to 100%. I do a big lift here so I can rotate the car and get myself through this, and then back up to 100% again. Up to 3rd, up to 4th, back over to the right hand side, and that's a lap done of Red Atlanta. 118.281, final lap coming with the driving line on. And now one final run through with the driving line on. As always, thanks for watching. I've been Sambo iRacing, and I'll see you guys in the week.